Welcome to this how-to guide on how to attract bees to self-colonize your hive.
My name is Ayebazibwe Patrick. I'm going to explain how bees can self-colonize your beehives. And in this video, I'm going to talk about two types of beehives. Kenya top-bar hive, that's a KT beehive, and a local beehive or traditional beehives.
To attract bees to self-colonize a hive, you need to consider the hive, the smell or aroma, and then the location.
To attract the bees in a traditional hive or a local hive, the hive should be made from strong materials and it should be free from molds, should be well smoked so that it becomes very strong inside, and should also be made from durable materials. These materials, of course, we pick around here. We are living near the park. Sometimes we get park authorities and we pick these materials from there. And once you have made it, you have to make sure it is not very big, it is not very small, so that bees can comfortably live there. So once you are sure that the hive is very strong enough and can last for some time, then you need to bait it.
There are various options when it comes to baiting. One of the best ways is to smear with beeswax on the inside. Other options include lemongrass, propolis, and many others. This is a well-made hive of a good size with a small defendable entrance.
Here we are using local material to bait it. We usually pre-prepare in advance. We get the old combs. These ones, when we prepare fire for smoking, we place them on top of the grass so that the smell can live in your beehives for some time. So you get your panga. So you prepare the small hole so that bees, and maybe make it clean, and can use some grass that can start the fire very well. Also use cow dung, because cow dung will hold the fire for quite a long time. We put some pieces of beeswax as well. Those used combs so that the smell can be nice. Sometimes you can put some bits of real beeswax. So we bring our beehive and we put it here. You make sure you cover here with the sails so that smoke can only come from here on the top. You only need the smoke to come through the entrance hole. And all the insects which could be hiding there will start running out. You can see them coming out here. You keep checking to make sure everything is okay, is right. Otherwise the fire inside there may burn your hive and you make a loss. Because these traditional beehives are always disturbed too much by rain. So to avoid that one, you have to make sure you have the right bananas, and so that you can put several layers, and you lay them in order so that you get the right ones, and you put them in order so that they look attractive and good. If you do the arrangement very well, the rain will just slip off, because the formation of this hive does not allow the hive to stagnate, the rain to stagnate. You can see the thing will be having enough fire inside. You can see. And this one will not allow insects to live comfortably there. So you bring your hive here. So make this.
With top bar hives, it is good to prepare the bars with wax starter strips. In cases where the beekeeper doesn't have the wax strips, they can smear the top bars with melted beeswax.
So now we are going to bite a KTB hive. This one has top bars which are tongued, and the tongued top bars, we just use lemongrass and beeswax to bite them. We believe the lemongrass also smells very well like a queen. It has a queen smell. And this one we first put, and then we put the beeswax, because the lemongrass can be smeared all around, but the beeswax is only put on the groove to allow the bees build straight. Of course, a KTB hive also need to be well made. This one we have used the gravaria to make it, which was dry enough, and you also need to make sure the holes are not in any way blocked. So you need to make sure the holes are clean. You can also use some lemongrass here to make sure the holes are also smelling well. Allow more smell. The bee has come to check. You can see it's here. And if you do the right thing, and the smell is good enough.
Now that your hives are ready, you need to think about location. With a local hive, you probably have more flexibility. They can easily be placed in trees or on hive stands. Top bar hives are more conveniently located on stands in apiaries, but some beekeepers tend to hang them too. Bees tend to colonize hives which are off the ground. If you can find somewhere to put your hive 2 to 3 meters off the ground, you are more likely to attract a swarm. Once top bar hives have bees in, they are difficult to move. Therefore, it is best to set the top bar hive in its final location once you have baited it. Set out your hives a few weeks in advance to the swarming season. This gives time for the scout bees from the other colonies to find it. We are lucky that we are already in the swarming season. Therefore, we expect the scout bee to appear soon. If bees don't arrive when you expect them to, do check inside the hive to make sure that no other animal has set up a nest inside. Look, the scout bee has already arrived. This is very common during the swarming season. I am very lucky. A big swarm has arrived after 20 minutes as I am trying to sit my hive on a hive stand. This is amazingly beautiful. My newly baited hive is now colonized. A swarm doesn't sting not until after 3 to 4 days. This made it easy for me to help the bees calmly settle in the new hive. Like I said, this is the swarming season, and natural swarms like these are very common. Self-colonization is one of the best ways to get bees. And just like that, bees are already inside the hive. It's now a colony. Now that we have gone through the above steps, I encourage you to practice. Let me finish with one additional tip. Avoid setting up an apiary with a lot of hives close to one another, because not all will be self-colonized. Honeybees in nature prefer to have space between one colony and the next, a form of social distancing. Finally, we would like to sum up with these points to remember. 1. Make a good hive of an appropriate size with small entrance. 2. Make inside of the hives smell attractive. 3. Site the hive well. 2 to 3 meters off the ground is nice for the bees. 4. Pay attention to the distance between one hive and the next. Crowding reduces the chances of all becoming occupied. 5. Timing. Bait and site hives during the swarming season. 6. If you do not attract any bees, check points 1 to 5 above and consider making a change. Good luck!